All right, we are recording. We are live. We're doing it live. All right, hey, this is Steven Stanfill, showing you my final presentation project video. So I guess we will go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to minimize this so you can see a little better. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the software that I decided to use for my time tracking. I went with 3 different softwares to try out. This one is called Toggle. This one turned out to be my favorite. I like that when you start, you can just say, it just asks you what are you working on, and you just come in and say like video editing, which is what I've been calling what I'm doing right now. And then I like that it remembers your entries. And you can just click on it, and you can assign the client and the project that you're working on. So I'm doing the client being Capstone project, and then senior seminar being the project. And then you can come in here and give it a tag, which is really nice. I like this function a lot. So video editing. So this all just seems really intuitive to me. I like that this is the first thing you see when you log in. It just brings you straight to this page. And so next I'm going to show you harvest. When you log in here, it starts you off on this page, and you have to go over to time before you can clock in. So already don't like that. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, this is free. Toggle is a free program. And Harvest, I'm on the 30-day free trial version of this, and so when that expires, I'll have to pay for it. But it just seems a little bit more clunky to me. Just like the way you clock in and out isn't quite as, it doesn't remember what you've said. So you have to type in all this over and over. And then also you come to reports here, and so it'll tell you kind of where you're at with the hours and stuff. But it just doesn't look as clean to me. It's a little bit more, I don't know, just not as appealing to look at, I guess. But so if you come over here to reports for Toggle, it'll go ahead and tell you where you're at as far as like, it just pops up right there. It shows you this graph, which I like. So like we can show this month, or I guess last month is what we want to look at. And it'll tell you all the hours that I've worked for, whatever given time you want to put in. But this is what I really like. So you can come over here to tag, and if I want to know how long it took me to do business cards, I can just click on that, and it'll tell me the days and what they look like. And then also it gives you this pie chart here. So if I had different clients going, this would be broken up, and it'll tell me, okay, so I spent 9 hours on business cards. And then so if I want to look at reworking forms, see how long that took me, it'll pop up again. And so that was 9.5 hours of, let's see, or website design, we can see how long that's taken me. So I think that was a little more if I do this year. Yeah, so 20 hours doing website design. Yeah, I think that's really smart and a really easy way to just show where your hours are going, how long tasks are taking you. And again, just practicing all this for the future so I can be more accurate about how long I can estimate tasks more effectively, basically, is the whole point of this. And then the third one I mentioned that I was using before this class and sort of trying out these different softwares was just an app on my phone, just to punch in and out, and it was pretty basic, kind of the same overall feel. But the difference between that is that it didn't have these charts, and it also, if I were to like if my phone were to break or crash or something, I would just lose all of that data. Whereas with this, it is all online. So they have an app on their that you can get on your phone, and if this were to crash, then you wouldn't lose all your data. You would still be clocked in. So it's just better, and this is free again. So definitely going to be using this moving forward. Okay, so next thing to talk about is let's see. Okay, yeah, my website. So this is pretty cool. I bought the domain with my name. So now you can just type that in, hit enter, and it'll bring you to my website, which I've never had before. Okay, so now I'm going to minimize this so you can see a little bit better the things that I guess the website. So yeah, this is the homepage of my website where I just wanted people to be able to see my work right away, rather than having to go look for it. And I'm very happy with the way this worked out. I use Wix. Wix is the website builder that I decided to use, and they have these templates that you can start out with. And so I'll show you. This is what it looked like at the beginning. And you can just kind of come in here and move stuff around, change the order of the photos and stuff. So if I wanted this here, just move it around. You can title it, switch these up. So this is what the template looked like. And I kind of used some of the same things. I just like that it had this big grid. And so this is what I spent all my time editing in. And then you can see what mine looks like, kind of sort of similar, at least with the layout. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give a wide look at the work that I've done. Sort of the different styles of work. So you have like architecture here and some still lifes here and then portraits. And then when you roll over them, it'll tell you the name of the project, the different things that I made. And then if you were to scroll down, you'd see my graphic design stuff, my typography. And so this is just kind of like a bit of a sampler, so to speak, of my work. And then if you click on it, it'll bring you to the entire body of work that I've done. And so it'll show you like, okay, this is the tattoo typology. It'll tell you what it is and when I did it. You can kind of scroll through this way, just move down and see everything that I've made. And if you roll over, you can see like the number that it was of, the total. And then you can also click on it and it'll take you to this sort of layout where you can come through this way. It'll give you a little bit more details. And you can just click through or use the arrow keys to move through. And what I like about this option is that doing it this way allows you to use full screen, which I think was the most important factor for me, because the way that these are shot in portrait, they don't fit as well on a computer screen. This would work better. This style of photo would work better on a phone or a tablet or something. But so I wanted it to be as big as possible, whatever you're looking at it on. So I like the versatility with this particular style. Okay, so moving on. If you click, next or previous, you can go to whichever body of work was next. And some of the projects required a little bit more explanation. So I included some paragraphs talking about, for this, I did a digital collage using a bunch of different materials like Polaroid lift transfers and watercolor, acrylic scans, that kind of thing. And so it works the same way with the rolling over and the clicking on. And so you can just kind of scroll through, see all the same stuff. I made it pretty consistent across the website. I wanted to have just kind of a uniform feel. And then you can just kind of scroll through. And then at the bottom, It's got these same menu options as the top, and also you can scroll back up the top that way. So it's a nice little anchor to bring you back up. I'm not going to go through all of the work that I've done. I will. You can actually just go on this website if you want to look it up to see everything. I'll also include the link in the submission that I do on D2L in a minute. So I guess the other thing I'm going to show you is with this project, they're all of these are laid out in that same one long style. I guess I'll show you. Okay, yeah, I'll show you this. So there's a little bit of a problem with this layout, the way that it's in this one row, which again is taken care of because of the fact that you can go to full screen whenever you want. But so like if I were to have a horizontally shot photo like this in the middle of these portraits, it's smaller, but it does better in this mode because you can see it all nice and big. So again, I thought that was nice. But there was one project where I go back to works, and then I'll show you this project, Contentment. I did a lot of really close-up shots, so I decided to change the layout for this particular body of work because it's all about detail and sort of zooming in and really looking at stuff. So I decided to make these a lot bigger, even though it wouldn't fit all on one screen like this. It just sort of goes like every other one is really big. And so you can really get in there and see the detail. And I thought that was nice. Nice change of pace. So you can see like things like the fur on the dog's face there. And then, but this still works the same way. So you can still go through here and see all these, and again, have the full screen option as well. And so yeah, you can see like the full photo at that point. But yeah, I really liked doing this. I think it turned out really well. The main function of this website, again, being to show my work and the different things that I've made. And you know, down here we have more options, graphic design, miscellaneous stuff that didn't really have a project. I'm not going to show you every single thing because this video would get too long, but again, feel free to look through yourself if you would like to. So then I guess, yeah, we'll just go left or right. Contact info. I tried to emulate the look of my business cards when I did this. So the business card layout is pretty similar. It's the same. And then if you scroll down, you can see a place for if you want to contact me about work or really anything, you can just type that in here and it'll email it to me. Up top, if they don't want to do this, they can just click on these links, which will actually, it'll pull your email and go ahead and put that in. So you can just go ahead and email me, which is nice. That just different ways to do the same thing, I think is nice. To if they miss this, then they have this here. And then my Instagram is connected, and then this will take you back to the home screen, this website. The only difference between this and my business card is that my number is not included. I figured if I wanted to give somebody my number, I would just tell them rather than putting it on the internet for everyone to see. So I included my Instagram here. So you click on this, it'll take you to my Instagram page, which again, I don't typically like a lot of social media in my life. You know, I didn't even have an Instagram for I deleted for like 2 or 3 years. So this was actually part of the project where I sort of developed it a little bit more. Like you can see, I just added my URL, my domain name in the bio. And so over the past couple months, I've been adding my work up to this, just sort of including things that I've made, much like my website. This is kind of what I was using before I had my website, as like an online portfolio, so to speak. But I do think I'm going to trim a lot of this down, so you're not seeing every photo from every series all at once, just kind of like maybe a few highlights. so that it's not kind of redundant. So because if they look through my entire Instagram and then they go to my website and then look through all of that, they're like, okay, well there wasn't anything new. So I'd rather just kind of keep this more streamlined. And then I was also wanting to add a little bit more personality to this, so I started including things like music on my stories. I would sort of post those so people can see just something about me, I guess, rather than just having my work and nothing else. Because I think personality is kind of nice to have, sort of in a self-marketing way as well. So if they're like, "Oh, I like that song" or whatever, then they might click with me a little bit more and want to work with me. Um, so yeah, that's the contact me. Moving on to the store, I have not made this yet because I don't have everything sort of all my ducks in a row for to take on, I guess, sales. Um, like how I want to make some prints to sell, and I want to have some like stickers and stuff that I can sell on here. So this is just kind of like a demo because I haven't made those. I don't have a printer yet. I don't have the stickers ordered yet either. But this is just to show you what it would look like. So um, the Altoid barbecue, if you wanted to get this print, you would just click buy now. And then it would tell you, you have different options or whatever. Like I could have like a digital version for cheaper or an actual physical copy. And so it looks kind of the same as the other thing, the other way to look at work. But this is actually a higher quality photo. So they let you add more quality to this. But yeah, you can just kind of come through here, add it to cart, and then you can check out all inside of this website too. I got the business version, which is a little bit more, but they're having a sale, so I jumped on it and got the version that lets me sell things online, which is nice. So there's like this cart here, it'll pop up here if you want. So that's pretty cool. And that's the store, and then you move on to the about me. You have my artist bio here, which just kind of tells you, again, throwing some more personality in with the website, my work, so people can kind of see what I'm about, what I'm maybe going for with my art, and then also that I want to do commercial work. And also, if they scroll down, they will see my curriculum vitae, which is just everything that I've done concerning artwork, the exhibitions that I've been in, any publications I may have had. Let's see. Things like things I've volunteered with. And then also, I think I may have mentioned this before, but maybe not. This is like my second or third take. I'm trying to make this video pretty concise, but there's a lot to go over. So anyway, these tabs work at the bottom too, the same as the ones at the top. And then there's also this back to top button, which takes you back up. So that works on every page. And I think for the most part, that is the website. If you click here, also, this will take you to the homepage again. So yeah, I just wanted to have like a big sample of all the work that I've done. And then again, you can click on these and go to see more details, more pieces of artwork if you want. So like this was a commercial piece that I actually did for a client. Mortis and Mill wanted an M&M logo. And this was a woodworking company, so made an M out of a chair. And then this is like a sample sheet of like what I would send to my clients if I was making them logos, different ones they can look at. And then there's also a digital version, or sorry, not digital, a mobile version of all of this. So it'll look a little bit different if you're on your phone, but I haven't set that up yet. So if you already look at this, the desktop version is way more done than the phone version. So I will be finishing that in the near future. But that, for the most part, this is my website. So moving on, I mentioned in the contact page, this is similar to how my business cards look, which I got those, let's see, right here. This is bring this back up so you can see my face again. This is the layout that I sent to Wix, or sorry, not Wix, Moo Cards. and it's just like it's a company that will give you nice cards, business cards that I learned about in a graphic design class. And so I actually have those here. Let me make this big. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is the business cards that I made. I think they're really nice. They're very thick. I don't know if you can tell, but they have this like black strip on the side there. They're made of really nice paper quality, and you can see it's the same layout. So keeping it consistent. And then on the back, I made. Let's see, you can see in the light there. I made 4 different variants for the logo, the S and the S on the back, which I'll show you. They came in this really nice magnetic opening little case, which is really nice. And they're not that expensive either for what you're getting. I ordered like the 50 pack of them, so I'll show you the different backs that I got. So there's 4 different backs. So you got this one I already showed you. This one, which is just white on black. This one is black on white. And then this one is my favorite, which is the like gradient on the white. So very happy with how these turned out. They're the same on the backs. They all say the same on the back side, but I like that there's a bit of variety for the front ones. So it's kind of like, I don't know, you can collect them if you want. So that is the business cards that I ordered. Let's see, make this small again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, this is what I set them in, and then they got me the business cards. So yeah, you can see the colors were a little bit different. You probably really can't tell in the webcam. It's not that good quality of video, but yeah. Moving on. There's my number, I guess. So the other thing, let's see. Let's see if I can make this a little smaller. So I wanted to also keep track of my finances, just to sort of get in a habit of doing that. So you can see what I actually ended up getting and doing in total, which for 1 year of the premium package, this was actually half off. So it wasn't going to be twice as much to get what I got, which I feel pretty good about. And then this included things like the video cards that I needed for the footage that I got, which I'll probably include in here at some point, of me working with just like the setup that I was doing, like the process, I guess, of editing. And I decided to spend some time with other friends of mine that were working on stuff, just because I work better when there's someone else around that's also working on stuff. So I have some footage of me with my friends in here. So, all right. So a few things I forgot to mention when I was first recording this is this the places I was working at. The process of me working mostly was either at home at my home desk, as you just saw, or this is in my living room at this standing desk setup that I made if I was feeling like standing and working. It's just some sawhorses on top of a coffee table, so nothing too fancy. Or I did a lot of work with my friend Aiden, who you just saw earlier at his house. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was that originally when I planned making this video, I wanted to have some time lapses with a screen recording of the process of like what I was making, and then sped up really fast, so you could just see like it being built, whatever it was, like the business cards or whatever. But I ended up not having anything shorter than an hour and a half long. And most of it took like, 9 hours per thing I did. So to make a time lapse. It was just way too much footage. So I ended up just doing the screen recording and talking about it, more of the finished product than the actual screen time lapse thing. So that's why I didn't do that. It was just too big for my laptop to handle. But anyway, moving on. I decided to, this was the sticker pack. I want to get some stickers in the future, but I don't think I'm going to do it with the logo. I was thinking about doing a logo, but then I have the business cards already. So I think I'm going to make something else out of that sticker provider. But I did order, up here you can see the sampler pack that I got, which was only $2. That's what these are. These are really nice. Also fairly affordable. I'm going to bring this back up again so I can show you. They have all different kinds of samples. So this is the holographic one. These are really cool. Because I thought about making my own, but this is just their standard vinyl ones. Then you have like, let's see, here's the, I mean, there's a lot of these. There's a bunch, all the different things that you can get with these. There's like a mirror one. There's like a transparent one, so you can have like clear stuff, or like stickers that have transparency, so you can see through them. But then they also have like the color sheets, which will tell you what different colors will look like, which is really nice, so that if I'm going to make stickers, I can look and see what the physical copy is going to look like as well. So that was a good investment, I think. I just didn't have exactly what I wanted to make for the stickers yet. Some things in progress, but not quite finished yet. So bring this back down, and I think I'm basically done at this point. Again, I'm trying to keep this short. So what else was there to talk about? I think that's it. Oh, I am forgetting one thing. So for the other part of the social media, again, I developed my Instagram. I decided to not do Facebook yet, just because I'm not ready to take on work right this second. But I will make a Facebook account probably. I did make a Fiverr. So Fiverr is, if you didn't know, it's just a website that allows you to basically post what they call gigs. So like I could say that I want to make design logos for whoever. Basically, like someone can search logos and then they'll see this pop up. And then I have like my bio here, and then there's like different tiers that you can have for work. So if I wanted to say like I will do a custom logo as the base, and then if you want like a font integrated with it, or basically like more reworkings that I'm willing to do, revisions, they can pay more and get that. And basically that was to make it so that sorry, excuse me, totally lost my train of thought. So I made Fiverr to sort of supplement the amount of work that I'm getting. If my website is not getting as much workflow or jobs that I would like, or I need some extra work, I can come on here and just sort of get some like quick side jobs to just kind of to help. And also I think this is going to be really good for practice. Maybe I won't be making things that I'm putting on my website, I guess, like things that I would end up on here. This is like the work that I'm most proud of. There's other work that I didn't put on. And so if it's just a quick like, hey, can you make me this thing, or like edit this, like Photoshop this photo for me or whatever, I think this is going to be good for helping me practice and get more, I guess, hone my skills, get better at what I do, practicing that. So, and then like the big ticket stuff, I'm hoping will come through my website, and that's going to be what I use my those forms that I redid. So this is like what I want work to come through for, mainly from here, but if I need extra work, I'll go to Fiverr. And then I included this as social media because it's kind of social media like. But yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully, this isn't too long. The clock right now says I'm at 30 minutes, so I'm sorry for it taking as long as it did, but try to be quick, try to include as much as I could. Let's see, I guess I will end this on my website, homepage here. But yes, thank you for watching. Again, this is Steven Stanfill with my Capstone project.